Arizona, State Senator Lauren Kuby here, reporting on what's happening in the Arizona legislature. Surprise, not surprised, Republicans are once again turning their backs on working families. Get this, the House Appropriations Committee discussed the budget of the, wait for it, the Division of Developmental Disabilities and Arizona Long-Term Care System budget, warning of a $120 million shortfall that must be addressed to keep the programs running. During the meeting, Republican Chair David Livingston made clear that rather than rein in the fraud, waste, and abuse and the ESA voucher expansion scam that's blowing a hole in our budget and benefiting the wealthiest among us, he aims to cut funding for the disability community by 25%. He even went so far as to say he's willing to eliminate the Parents as Paid Caregivers program and slash the direct care workforce and prepare for mass layoffs of those providing essential DDD services. The impacted families are reaching out by the hundreds, angry that Republicans are targeting those most in need for budget cuts. I'll let their words speak for themselves. One mother, Sarah, told me that her 9-year-old daughter, who lives with Prader-Willi syndrome and muscular dystrophy and autism, requires round-the-clock supervision and multiple interventions to keep her alive and progressing. Sarah wrote, "Without the funding for disability services, I'm afraid we'll become an even heavier taxpayer burden." Another worried parent, Rachel, told me about her daughter who was diagnosed with autism at 2.5 years old. Her diagnosis changed their family's lives, and her now 7-year-old daughter, living with autism spectrum disorder level 3, relies every day on the programs that Republicans aim to cut. Cutting disability funding by 25%, as Representative Livingston proposed, is not a viable solution because our families and children living with disabilities can't simply cut their needs by 25%. To the hundreds of families that have reached out concerned about these proposed cuts, I want to thank you. We hear you, and we want you to know that Democrats will fight, fight, fight to preserve this funding. Erin's a mom of 2 disabled children, and she reached out with the words that have touched my heart. She said, "We've been advocating for our kids' rights since their first breaths, and will continue to until our last." Know that Democrats will continue to do everything in our power to ensure that our state budget reflects the values of Arizonans and invests in our families. Thank you.